Hello, and I'm Kate O'Riordan, and welcome to today's Facebook Live. So, today I'm going to be talking about the 3 tips for a better night's sleep and how to wake up feeling refreshed in the morning. So, without further ado, I'll get started. So, I'm a nutritional therapist specialising in helping adults with fatigue and digestive issues to get more energy by healing the gut. So, I listened to your answers in the poll, and most of you wanted to know about how to improve your sleep. So I understand that could be tricky at the moment with sort of the stress, what's going on with the lockdown. So that's a great thing for me to talk about today. So here are the 3 tips for a better night's sleep. So when was the last time you woke up without an alarm, refreshed, and didn't need a big bucket of coffee to get going in the morning? So there's no question that we all want better sleep, but with all the distractions and stresses of daily life, it's no wonder any of us sleep at all. I blame it on today's culture of rise and grind in order to succeed, where we're in a constant state of digital stimulation, hustle and bustle. But the truth is, not getting enough sleep impacts on our brain health, memory long term, our energy levels, and even our body's ability to detoxify, renew itself through cellular turnover and repair. So it's no wonder that we're seeing an exponential increase in diseases such as chronic fatigue, obesity, heart disease, Alzheimer's, autoimmune disorders, and adrenal dysfunction. So, in fact, lack of sleep messes with many of our hormones. And you know what happens when our hormones aren't happy? So speaking of hormones, did you know we've got 400 times more melatonin, the body's natural sleep hormone, in our gut than in our brains? And that's reason enough to focus on gut health as part of a healthy sleep routine. So, little known facts about what happens to our hormones when you don't get enough sleep. So, ghrelin, your hunger hormone, increases by 15% after just one night of poor sleep, and it can dramatically affect your leptin hormone, the hormone of satiety. And it's no wonder we want to eat a big pile of sugar and carbs when we're tired, as we're looking for a big energy fix. And chronic sleep deprivation correlates with elevated nighttime cortisol as well, your stress hormone. And when cortisol is elevated, you're not only more hungry, but tend to store more visceral fat in the abdominal area, the dreaded belly fat. And of course, cortisol levels can lead to adrenal fatigue as well. So there's also the production of human growth hormone, which is at its peak during the first half of our sleep. And this is what's known as the delta sleep stage, when we get into deeper sleep and a restoration takes place. And it protects your muscle from breaking down, aids in building new lean muscle, and gives you energy. So this means you're able to lose weight more efficiently, have more energy, and sleep well. So, what are my most effective 3 tips for better night's sleep? So, number 1 would be the nutrient magnesium. So, 80% of us are believed to be deficient in magnesium, which is a natural muscle relaxant and helps to calm down the nervous system as well. So, it's a great one for sleep. So you can take a magnesium supplement such as magnesium citrate or bisglycinate. You need about 300 milligrams per day. And also, one easy way to get magnesium is to have an Epsom salt bath before bed. So Epsom salts, you can buy them from like pharmacies or online, and you take about half a cup, put it in a bath of hot water. Maybe you could add like maybe 3 drops of lavender essential oil to help with the relaxation process. And then you just sit in the bath for at least 15 to 30 minutes. and you just relax, and it completely relaxes all your muscles, and it's great to do before bed. So yeah, that's a good one. And also, you obviously you can get magnesium from food sources, and the best food sources would be dark green leafy veg, nuts and seeds, and dark chocolate. They're the best food sources. So also, right, my second tip for a better night's sleep would be to avoid caffeine, as in addition to coffee, tea, and energy drinks, chocolate also contains caffeine. And a dose of caffeine usually takes 15 to 30 minutes to take effect and lasts in the body for 4 to 5 hours. And that's why I would recommend not having caffeinated drinks after about 5. And so also caffeine metabolism can last even longer, which is more reason to avoid caffeine, and it may also have a negative effect on the natural release cycle of the stress hormone cortisol. And if the pattern is disrupted, you can have difficulty sleeping or falling back to sleep after waking. So yeah, I mean, if you're really struggling to reduce caffeine in the evening, you could maybe switch your tea or coffee for green tea, which just has a little bit of caffeine in, but it also has a lot of antioxidants in, and also the chemical theanine, which helps calm down the brain. So that's a good sort of replacement one. And now moving on to my third tip. So my third tip for a better night's sleep would be to practice good sleep hygiene. So the environment you create in your bedroom and the rituals and routines you follow around sleep are really important to helping you sleep. So make sure your room is dark and you can get blackout curtains to stop the light getting in, because even a small amount of light can release serotonin, which prevents you from falling asleep. So, and also switching off your phone before bed, because looking at the blue light, it suppresses the production of melatonin, which is a hormone that helps you to fall asleep. So if you really do need to look at your phone late at night, then you can download an app called Get Flux. That's the one on the computer, I think. Yeah, that it dulls the screen to a red light when you look at it, which doesn't stop the melatonin being suppressed. So it's a better night's sleep. And also, sleep hygiene would include trying to get to bed by 10 a.m. So that is the action task I'm going to set you for the challenge this week. Is if you do one thing, try to get to bed before 10, because in the Chinese body clock, it's saying that if you don't fall asleep by 11, then that's the time when your triple heat is active, where your gallbladder is sort of processing and detoxing, and that's very yang energy, so it can keep you awake between 11 to 1. So try to get to sleep before 11, as in sort of going to bed at 10 if it takes you time to fall asleep. So that's what I would recommend. So if you do want to learn more about how to get a good night's sleep, so I offer a free fatigue breakthrough call. It's 45 minutes, and we can go through how you're currently experiencing at the moment, and look at sort of ways to increase your energy. And if sleep's a problem, I can give you some more tips on a better night's sleep. So yeah, I hope that has been helpful. I can't see any comments at the moment, but if you have any questions, do post them in the Facebook group, and I'll answer them on one of the next Facebook Lives. So just to recap, so the 3 tips for a better night's sleep were getting more magnesium in your diet or through a supplement or Epsom salt bath. The second tip was avoiding caffeinated drinks such as tea, coffee, energy drinks, and chocolate before 5 p.m. So to give your body time to get that out of your system, because obviously caffeine can keep you awake if it's still going around your bloodstream. And the third and the final tip was good sleep hygiene. So things like making sure your room's dark, have a comfortable bed, turn your phone off in the evening because looking at the blue light can keep you awake, and also going to bed before 10, which is your action task for this week. So yeah, it's been great to speak to you today, and I look forward to doing more Facebook Lives and answering any questions you have. So have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. So bye for now, everyone.